afternoon. I want to thank you all for joining us here today. I'm Omar Benjamin, the Executive Director of the Port of Oakland, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all here today for this exciting news about the redevelopment of our former Oakland Army base. I'm pleased to be joined by our distinguished guests here today, including our Board President of the Board of Port Commissioners, Pamela Calloway, City of Oakland Mayor Jean Quan, Acting Secretary of California Business, Transportation and Housing Agency Brian Kelly, our Governor Jerry Brown, our guest of honor, the U.S. Secretary of Transportation Ray LaHood, and the Vice Chair of the California Transportation Commission, Mr. James Gilmetti. I'd also like to acknowledge the support of some of our other special guests who have joined us here today, including the following people, and I apologize if I've missed anybody. Assemblywoman Nancy Skinner, City of Oakland Council Member Nancy Nadell, Office of Senator Boxer Jennifer Tang, Office of Senator Feinstein John Murray and Katie Gross, Office of Congresswoman Barbara Lee, Ann Taylor and Catherine Jolly, Office of Congressman John Garamendi, Brian Hooker, Office of Senator Lonnie Hancock, Nathan Rapp, Office of Assembly Member Sandre Swanson, Carol Jones, Director of Caltrans District 4, Bijan Sartibi, Executive Director of the California High-Speed Rail Authority, Jeff Morales, and many members of our community and labor stakeholders. We are privileged to enjoy a close partnership with the federal government here at the Port of Oakland, particularly with the U.S. Department of Transportation. We appreciate the support that the department and the Secretary LaHood and his staff have shown towards modernizing and improving the nation's ports and for the efforts they have made here in Oakland and Northern California. I also want to acknowledge the long-standing efforts of Congresswoman Barbara Lee, who has continued to fight for good jobs and economic opportunity that this project represents. In addition to the great news about the Oakland Army base that will be discussed today, we are also very fortunate to have received the department's support through the first Tiger Grant program in 2010, which is poised to deliver a sustainable and innovative marine highway program that will connect the ports of Oakland, West Sacramento, and Stockton through a container barge system. With this Tiger Grant announcement today, we are poised to develop the backbone and linchpin of the intermodal rail development on the Oakland Army base, and develop the site into a world-class center of trade and logistics. I'd now like to introduce the President of the Oakland Board of Port Commissioners, Pamela Calloway. President Calloway has led the port's efforts to create jobs throughout the region and support the goals of the President's National Export Initiative here in Oakland, and it's my pleasure to welcome here today.
That warm introduction, Omar. Good afternoon and welcome to all of you. Welcome to the Port of Oakland. It's my unique pleasure to join you this afternoon for this exciting news. And as Director Benjamin mentioned, we are joined both by colleagues from the Board of Port Commissioners. I see Commissioner Hamlin, and also by colleagues from the City Council. I think I saw Councilmember Kaplan. Welcome. Thank you for being here. As many of you know, the Port of Oakland is a world-class international cargo transportation and distribution hub, providing a vital link between producers and consumers all over the world. We power more than 73,000 jobs across the Northern California mega region and nearly 827,000 jobs across the country. We can make this possible through our strong partnership with the customers and tenants that rely on our facilities, with the men and women at our seaport who work tirelessly every day to rebuild our economy and drive commerce, with our partners in labor, in the community, at the state and local government level that recognize the port as a strong economic engine. The redevelopment of the former Oakland Army base into a thriving, modern trade and logistics center has been one of our port's key priorities, and we could not be more pleased to welcome Secretary LaHood here today to announce the Federal Tiger Grant Award. We have a strong team in place that is committed to seeing this project succeed. This includes our partners at the City of Oakland, our regional partners with the Metropolitan Transportation Association and the Alameda County Transportation Commission, and the state of California, which is poised to deliver an additional $240 million for the full build-out. We have also benefited from the strong support of our federal congressional partners. I want to thank Representative Barbara Lee, Senator Barbara Boxer, Senator Dianne Feinstein, and Representative John Garamendi, among others, who have fought for the development of the former Oakland Army base all the way along. The Tiger Grant that is being announced today is a key part of the port's first phase of rail development and is also an important recognition of the federal significance of the former Oakland Army base. This project will deliver great efficiencies in our port rail operations, create additional capacity for cargo movement at the seaport, reduce congestion on local roads and highways, create jobs, and promote sustainable economic growth in the region. I have to pause to say that I was present in 1999 when then Mayor Jerry Brown, today Governor Brown, who I'm also pleased to have with us today, received the transfer of the former Oakland Army base from the Army. So it's a wonderful turn of events that he is here today as we actually turn dirt, begin that process. We are looking forward to continuing our strong partnership with the federal government, with Secretary LaHood, with Governor Brown, and with all of you. Thank you so much for coming today and recognizing the great work taking place here in Oakland.